Okay, imagine this. You're scrolling through Prime Video, and you stumble upon a sitcom that feels like it was ripped straight out of the 90s, but with a twist that makes you pause. This is the exact moment Amazon's new show DINKS wants to catch you. Because here's the kicker, it's not just another multicam sitcom. Oh no. It's the first improvised multicam ever. And if that doesn't make you go, wait, what? Then I don't know what will. Marta Kauffman, the genius behind Friends and Grace and Frankie, is betting her legacy on this gamble. But why does this matter? Let me break it down. First off, multicam sitcoms are basically extinct in the streaming era. They're the dinosaurs of TV comedy. Single-camera mockumentaries like The Office or What We Do in the Shadows are the new norm. So why is Kauffman reviving this format? Because she's not just reviving it, she's trying to reinvent it. Improvisation in multicam. That's like mixing oil and water. The whole point of multicam is tight scripts and choreographed chaos. But Kauffman's saying, what if we throw that script out the window and see what happens? Personally, I think this is either brilliant or insane. Maybe both. Now, let's talk about the cast. Paul Scheer and June Diane Raphael, real-life married couple, improved legends, and two people who could probably make a grocery list funny. Their chemistry is going to be the glue holding this experiment together. But here's the thing. Improved works when you have performers who can bounce off each other like a tennis rally. Remember Curb Your Enthusiasm? That's the gold standard. But scaling that up for a multicam setup with a live audience? That's uncharted territory. What makes this really interesting is the risk. If it flops, it's a train wreck. If it lands, it's a masterclass in how to modernize a dying art form. And then there's the financing. Let me connect the dots here because this part is wild. Publicis Media Content Innovation, the marketing giant, is fully bankrolling the show. That's like Coca-Cola funding a Beyoncé album. Traditional TV financing? Gone. We are in an era where advertisers aren't just slapping logos on a show, they're producing it. Is this genius or a corporate nightmare? From my perspective, it's both. On one hand, it's a lifeline for shows that networks might otherwise reject. On the other, what happens to creative control? Does Publicis get to veto jokes about soda brands? This raises a deeper question. Is this the future of TV, or are we just watching art become another ad? The show's premise, two dinks, dual income, no kids, renovating a house, is way more than a setup for slapstick. It's a mirror to our times. Millennials and Gen Z are rejecting the 9-to-5 grind and traditional family structures. So why aren't TV shows reflecting that? Kauffman's doing something subtle here. She's taking the classic sitcom formula, a couple, a home, chaos, and injecting modern relevance. Instead of kids, the house is their baby. That's not just funny, it's a commentary on how we define family now. A detail I find fascinating is how this flips the Friends model. Back then, the apartment was the backdrop. Here, the house is the antagonist. Let's zoom out. This show isn't just about laughs. It's a test case for 3 seismic shifts, improved in multicam, advertiser-driven production, and redefining family dynamics. If it works, expect a flood of copycats. If it bombs, networks will retreat to their safe single-cam bubbles. But what I'm really watching for is the tightrope walk between chaos and structure. Kauffman's career has been about finding humor in relationships. This time, she's juggling the relationships between actors, advertisers, and audiences. In my opinion, that's the real high-wire act. So here's my challenge to you. When DINKS drops, don't just laugh at the jokes. Look for the cracks in the walls, both literal and metaphorical, and ask yourself, is this the future of TV, or just a glorified home renovation show?